Hello inflatable fans, I hope you're all well. I'm out doing another early morning one. Sunrise has just occurred. I'm walking down to the Ouse, and the question on my mind today is how portable is the Aquaglide Deschutes 130? That's in the big pack on my back. Without the ancillary goods like food, camera gear, the bag weighed about 15 kilos, so that was with all the necessaries just over. With all the ancillary stuff, about 17.5 kilos. So yeah, it's about 10 kilos heavier than when I last did this with the dry bag boat. And as you can probably tell from my breathing, I'm finding this harder work today. I'm guessing that I'm walking a bit slower today with the extra weight. However, the advantage is I'll be paddling faster because I'm in a faster boat than the dry bag was. The aim is still to get to Naban for about, well, 8:15 so that I can get packed up and get on the bus for 20 past, half past, thereabouts. So on my right we've got the frequently flooded King's Arms. We're going left. We're going to launch from here again. I think the water level's a little bit higher. We've had a bit of rain. Yeah, it is. Right, I'm in the boat. It's a shuffle launch. Nice. Right, let's go. Out across the water. Oh, it's nice to be out on the Deschutes again. Yeah, this definitely moves different to the pack I did this in a couple of weeks ago. Very different. Trying out a new paddle today. One that I got from Alibaba. It's a carbon 4-piece. Yeah, quite nice. So I got the carbon 2-piece that I used in Norfolk, and I really like that. This one by the same company. I've actually ordered 2 carbon 4-pieces for the booze cruises predominantly, and for trips like this. And yeah, very lightweight. Weighs probably about 900 grams, I reckon. 8 to 900. Tiny little bit of rattle. But that's the thing, the more pieces you've got on a paddle, the more rattle you're going to get, or the more rattle you risk. The tolerances though are really good. It's not rattly, it's good. It's got the feather thing, so you can feather it to 45 degrees either way. Feels nice. About, was it 220 this? I think it was 220, it's not adjustable. 220 centimetres I think. Anyway, it's an absolutely beautiful morning, but somewhat bizarrely, it's a damn sight colder than when I did this a couple of weeks ago. It's about 4 degrees this morning. I mean, I put long trousers on to do this because I knew I was going to get wet because this paddle's a bit short, but also I've had gloves on. It's mid-May, mid-bloody May. You'd think, you know, we're at the back end of spring, you'd think we'd be starting to get a bit warmer. Anyway, stop bloody moaning. I mean, you're out on the water and it's a beautiful morning, so just enjoy it while you can. It's 20 to 6 now. Yeah, let's get down to Naban and see what we see on the way. First stop, the pigeon loft. That sunshine through the trees, lovely. One of the things I like about these early morning starts is look at the reflections. The only thing disturbing the water at the moment is me. Lovely. I think it's time to get the coffee out. Need something to warm me up. Have you noticed how the flask matches the PFD? Accidental, I tell you. Oh, that's a beauty, isn't it? Drifting into the middle. Ah, this is good. Suppose I'd better get moving. Can't get over the reflections today. It is not open. That had a W in front of it, that would be like a mirror for me. So we're just coming to the end of Fulford Ings. The next landmark around this bend area is the last property in York and then the ring road. I am absolutely mesmerised this morning by the reflections. It's just so beautifully still. Not sure if I've mentioned this already, but I walked 1.3 miles with the boat and everything on my back, 17 kilos. It was enough. It was enough. Mind you, I've got that to do on the way back. Might get a taxi. Someone fishing over there. I keep stopping to take everything in because it's just so lovely this morning. Morning. Any joy? You caught anything? No. Early doors. Anyway, just coming around the corner, running around the bend, I can see the last property coming into view. It looks quite resplendent with the sunlight shining on some of it. It's a big place. I'm starting to hear the ring road as well, which is just round this bend. There we go, there's the ring road. Look what I've just seen again. You see that over the trees? It's Ollie's balloon again. He was out last time. It looks like there are some nice reflections underneath that bridge. heron there. It's going to fly off in a minute. There it goes. Thankfully, we don't have to put up with the noise of the road bridge for too long. Here we've got Bishopthorpe Palace, where the arch bullshitter of York resides. And what that means is we're just approaching Bishopthorpe Marina. Might get out and stretch my legs. There's a big crane down there behind the trees. I wonder what that's for. I wonder what's being built. Oh yeah, stretch my legs. Feels a bit better. Right, it's 7:10 now. Got about an hour to go. As in, to get to Naban. I don't think I'm going to have any problem doing that. I don't think I'm going to have any problem whatsoever. Just get comfy. Right, let's go. At least now the sun's up and it's starting to get a little bit warmer. I always think this is quite a nice little craft. I know I haven't done for a bit of Hyperlapse. Let's do that. Well, it's 7:36 and I am nearly at the end point where I need to get out. And the last time I did this in the Packraft, it was about 8:15 and I only had about 10 minutes to wait for the bus. Today, I'm going to have considerably longer to wait. Ah well, it's been great. Really lovely. Yeah, really lovely. There's a male swan up ahead bothering geese. Mind you, I think they're more bothered by me now. Proper light show today. There's a get out just up ahead. Good thing is I can get out without getting my feet wet. Nice. Good boat that. Good boat. Well, I don't know whether the camera's picking that up. 8:15, all done. 50 yards to the bus stop, if that. Winner. Let's hope the bus comes. Right, so that's the bus bit done. Now the last walk. So I'm nearly back. Interesting trip this. Logistically, is the Aquaglide Deschutes portable? Yeah, it is. So about the same in terms of mileage, but just over in terms of time. The walk down there took a little bit longer, the paddle was shorter, the walk back a little bit longer, and that's because it's bloody heavy. Yeah, about 17 kilos, that's a lot of weight. Anyway, I'll put the stats on the screen if you want to check them out. Thanks for watching, you take care of yourself, cheerio.